be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot. I be beaming.
What's up? What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. Hope you enjoyed the content. And before we get into this video, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all, I am back. I know it's been a minute and I'm so happy to be back. Like, y'all have no idea. Okay, so I'm back today with some breakfast. This is a low carb. This is a keto style breakfast. I got some boiled eggs. I got some bacon, avocado. I got some cheese off to the side, some salsa. And I also have some low carb tortillas. So I'm probably going to make some tacos. But this is my first meal of the day and I'm starving. So let's get it. All right. So where am I going to start? Let me get a bite of bacon first. Yes. This is low sodium bacon. And y'all, I got these Mission carb balance tortillas. These are 70 calories for one tortilla and only 4 net carbs. So if you don't know anything about keto, keto is about keeping track and lowering. It's the focus. You're focused on your net carbs pretty much. So I try to eat between like 20 and 30 net carbs a day. So if I have 2 tortillas, that'll be 8 net carbs. So put some bacon. Oh, hold on. I gotta season my stuff up. Okay. And y'all know what time it is. I am restocked, y'all. Okay. The crowd goes wild. I'm restocked. This is my first video since I've been restocked, y'all. So the all-purpose seasoning is out, y'all. It is finally available. Okay. Got the all-purpose Cajun lemon pepper and also got the jalapeno garlic pepper. All right. So I use my seasons all the time. So anyways, if you want to shop, if you want to try the seasons for the first time, you want to re-up, add to your collection, go ahead and click the link below and I'll get it all shipped out to you. So on my boiled eggs, I love to have jalapeno garlic pepper. So I'm about to go in on that and you'll see me being generous because all of them are low sodium. Oof, I love like putting the jalapeno. I love putting it on boiled eggs. It's one of my favorite things to do. I also love it on my avocado, but I actually put all 3 on my avocado. So I'm about to add some all-purpose as well. I'm so happy the all-purpose is out, y'all. It has been a minute. I've been working on this for forever, and so many things tried to keep me from making this happen. So I'm so glad that everything is available. So go on and get that all-purpose in your rotation, y'all. So I put all 3 on my avocado. All right, so back to this taco. All right, so bacon. A little more bacon. And I'll put egg in there. Get my avocado. All right. Avocado in there. I'll put some cheese. And some salsa. So this is perfect. Perfect. I might only have one of these. I don't know. See how I feel. But got that, y'all. Y'all see that? Nice and loaded up. About to have a whole bunch of flavor because it's as good as can be. You feel me? It's so damn good, y'all. Simple, easy, low carb, good. I hate when I get like breakfast burritos and they stingy with the bacon. How are you gonna be stingy with the bacon? Perfect. I believe I'm dropping this video on a Monday, which is the holiday. It's a holiday weekend, but it's also the day before my mama's birthday, y'all. So shout out to Auntie Niecy. Happy early birthday, mama. Because I don't know that I'm putting a video out on her actual birthday, but shout out to my mama, okay? She is 62 years old and proud. Okay, she would tell you how old she is in a minute. But just shout out to my mom. Just beautiful inside and out. Just has so much grace, so much class, so much patience, and just filled with so much love. Like, man, when I tell you that woman has wrapped me in love my whole life, and I'm just grateful that she's here. And I'm just so grateful for all the time that we spent, you know, me being back at home and all. I'm just so grateful. Like, so happy birthday, mama. So y'all tell Auntie Niecy happy birthday in the comments. So, as y'all can see from the title, I'm doing a story time. And y'all, this is not anybody else's story time. This is me. This is about an audition that I did. And I'm surprised I never told y'all this story. And if I have told y'all this story, maybe it slipped my mind. Pretend like you ain't never heard it before. But I don't think I have. I don't think I told y'all this story. So I'm going to tell y'all about this time that I auditioned for an erotic show, y'all. Okay? I'm going to tell y'all everything that happened, what happened, how it happened. And it was something that happened in all of this that made me feel this small, okay? So, let me just eat this. And I'm going to tell y'all the damn story. So, give me a sec. This is too good. And like, the good thing about these tortillas is like, they're actually good. Like, it's a lot of low carb tortillas that I've had. Not even a lot, but the few that I've tried. And like low carb bread, that shit is disgusting. Like, it just tastes off. It tastes, the texture is weird. Like, this is good. So it's nice to have a solid option. You know, a solid low carb option. And I haven't given up on keto bread. I'm down to keep on trying because there's so many brands. But if y'all know any good keto bread, let me know. Because I have not found anything that I like so far. You know why I like keto? I like keto because I like low carb anyway. And keto just has so many things that I already just love anyway. So to me, it's easy to maintain. A couple times I've done keto for an extended period of time in the past, I felt like when I got off keto and just started getting back into like eating whatever, I gained weight really, really fast. So I feel like because I'm in such a lifestyle change, a wellness journey, that even if I do stop doing like this keto approach, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like I still will have a healthy approach to food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna be eating whatever. So and that's one thing too, when I was sick, y'all, I did not lose my appetite. I was eating everything. Whatever I wanted, I allowed myself to just eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't tripping because I'm like, I don't feel good, whatever. I just ate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had like noodles, broth, quite a bit, but not the entire time. I had grilled cheese sandwiches. I had a bagel. You know what I mean? Like, I just allowed myself to eat whatever I wanted while I was sick for that week and a half. Surprisingly, I didn't gain a whole bunch of weight. So since Vegas up until today, I've only gained 3 pounds, which is not bad at all. Going on vacation, being sick, within like, I've had a pretty big appetite. Like, I feel like my appetite was actually bigger than normal while I was sick, which is not usually like that. But this is so good. I'm so happy I got those tortilla shells. I just love how quick this breakfast was. So quick. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into this story time. All right, so I'm gonna tell you about a time that I auditioned for an erotic show. Okay, this was something that the opportunity, I was not expecting it, but let me tell you how everything went down. So this was like 2019. I'm gonna say like summer 2019. And I used to be a big fan of like Twitter, right? And I love Twitter present day, but I used to be up and down about Twitter, you know what I'm saying? So I hadn't used the platform in a while, right? So I decided I was gonna get on there, and because I was also being really serious and diligent about looking for like writing opportunities. So on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, when you search, like when you use their search feature, you can type in any kind of like combination of words and it'll return tweets that contain those words, right? So I was looking for like writing opportunities. I was looking for these different things, right? So I was looking for different stuff or whatever, couldn't find anything or anything that caught my attention, or, you know, certain deadlines had already passed, right? So I go back into my feed, and my feed is just now people that I follow, right? And also with this, what I love about Twitter is that, you know, people that you follow, things that they enjoy or they want to share, they retweet it, right? So I came up empty-handed with my search for writing opportunities this particular day, but somebody that I was following retweeted this opportunity. And I was like, oh, okay. And it was this girl that like lived in New York, and we had exchanged a couple of messages about like writing and, you know, podcasting and stuff like that. And so she shared about this platform. Now I'm not going to say the platform name. I'm not going to say that name, but I saw it, and I looked at their Twitter account, and I looked at the company, like I Googled the company, right? So the company was committed to like creating erotic stories for women, you know what I'm saying? Helping women, you know, explore their sexuality, be comfortable with their sexuality, and also be entertained with it at the same time. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's dope. That's a cool business model, right? So I'm looking at it or whatever, and I clicked on the link, you know, to see about writers. So they're like, hey, we're looking for writers. You know, we're looking for stories, you know, we want to be able to connect with you, whatever, right? So I reach out, and I like submitted like this form to, you know, show interest. And one of the producers had contacted me, and she was just like, you know, yeah, like this is how it works. You would have to like basically submit a sample of, you know, a story idea, right? So I came up with this dope ass like therapist idea where like this therapist was like messing around with one of her patients or whatever. And it was like erotic and this and that or whatever, right? So I came up with the idea. I responded back to her, and she was like, okay, like we're gonna, you know, read over everything, and we'll get back to you to let you know, kind of what we want to do or whatever, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, bet, right? So I'm looking at their website, just kind of looking around, looking at their app or whatever, and I see this thing talking about how they were looking for voice actors. So I looked at it from a place of like, I know a ton of people that are actors, so, you know, let me see if this is fitting for anybody that I already know, right? So I'm looking through everything, and, you know, they're like, hey, this is what you have to do. You have to answer these questions, provide information, whatever. And they're like, it's also okay if, you know, if you don't have experience. So y'all, I get this idea that like, you know what? I'm going to share this with my friends and people that I feel like might be interested, but I'm going to also do it too. So I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens, right? So I submit everything, and like maybe like 24, 48 hours later, I get these scripts, right? I get scripts, and they're like, hey, these are the 3 scripts, you know, choose one of them. So basically what I had to do was look at the script, and they told me what act, like, okay, so there was 2 actors in the entire scene. They're like, you know, choose this particular actor in this script, you know, read their parts or whatever. And I basically had to record it on my phone, like make a voice memo and like attach it to an email, send it back to them, right? So I'm reading over this script, right, y'all? It's all kind of moaning, all kind of shit that I got to do. And I'm like, ugh, like, do I want to do this, right? You know, I'm all about stretching myself and trying different things, but I'm like, is this my lane, right? So I remember, like, at the time I was at my job, and I used to have a work van. So I get in the work van, and I'm practicing these lines, y'all. I'm practicing the lines, going back and forth in between the scripts to see if one sounds better than the other. So I find the script that I like, and I'm going through the characters' lines, and I'm talking, sounding sexy, you know, got this little soft, little gentle voice, you know, putting on a little bedroom voice. And like I said, full on moaning in the van, okay, going in. Because I'm like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And I'm really trying to land this part, right? So I want to say I spent like an hour in the van, right? And I came back in the house with my girlfriend at the time. I let her hear everything, and she was like, Rhonda, what is this? And I told her, because I didn't tell her, you know, what I was auditioning for. She was like, you sound good, or whatever. She was like, are you going to submit it? I was like, no, yeah, I'm going to submit it. She was like, you sound good. She was like, you know, you sound like you in character. That shit is hella believable. Like, you know, submit it and see what happens, right? So I'm like, girl, I'm sitting with myself like, Rhonda, are we really going to do this? Because I'm like, this is not my lane. This is not what I do. But again, stretch yourself, try something different, whatever, right? So I submitted, all right? So they tell me that I should hear back within like 72 hours. Y'all, 48 hours go by and I hear back, I done got the damn part, okay? They have given me a part for, it's an entirely different script, but you know, they're like, you got the part. This is the kind of character you're gonna play. These are the things you can expect. So I tell my girlfriend at the time, like, yo, I got the fucking part. She was like, are you serious? I'm like, yes. I done messed around and got the damn part, right? So I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of anxious, but I'm also excited at the same time because it's like, this is something that's very different and you just never know where it could lead you, right? So I'm glad that I became open-minded, right? So I get the information. They tell me, okay, Rhonda, we're going to record in a week. You need to come to this part of town at this time. We need you to be on time because when you get there, it's going to be an hour slot. It's an hour time, you know, block of time that we've carved out, paid for studio time. We need you to be there on time. Like, time is of the essence. Like, they kept on emphasizing how important it was to be on time. There's going to be an engineer there. He's going to greet you, all this stuff. This is where you should park, like everything. They gave me everything I needed, right? And the producer I was talking to, she was real cool. So at this point, I haven't heard anything else back about like the writing part of it. I'm just now focused on just the voice acting part of it, right? So the day comes and y'all, I remember like my job was across town. My job was across town in one part of town. And I mean, I needed to go all the way across the other part of town, right? So I was used to taking a van pool to work. So this particular day I had to drive my car, which I did not want to drive. Like, driving by yourself in LA traffic on any day is hell, right? So I had to drive on my own. I ended up taking a half day at work so that I could get to this appointment on time, right? Y'all, my heart was racing. It was so much traffic. It was accidents. It started raining out of nowhere. Like, all kind of shit started happening. And I thought I was going to be late. So I'm like, damn, like, I don't want to make a bad impression and I don't want to lose out on the opportunity because they was paying me pretty well. And I remember we made the agreement. They were like, Rhonda, we're going to pay you $250. Y'all, I was getting paid $250 to just work for an hour. That was it. And they were like, you know, we want to apologize. We wish we could pay you more, but we're not union. I'm like, no, that's cool. $250 is cool for just to pop in and do something real quick. And I'm going to have fun with it. Like, yeah, right. So I was getting paid pretty good, right? So like I said, I'm in a car. You know, I'm trying to, like, you know, send an email real quick I pull over real quick. I try to send an email to the producer letting her know, like, you know what, it's a lot of traffic and I left in more than enough time. I gave myself about an hour and a half to get there, which should have been more than enough time, right? So y'all, I get there by the skin of my damn teeth. I got like 3 minutes. I run into the building or whatever. I get there. I meet this guy. Let's call him Jason. I don't know what his name was, but he was so nice. He was the engineer. And he walks me in. He shows me the studio. He shows me where I'm going to be recording. And the producer, she's virtual. Like, she was in San Francisco, right? So I can see her and hear her as well. And so she's guiding me through everything, right? Telling me what to do, you know, telling me how to, you know, get my nerves out of my system. We did some breathing exercises and shit like that, right? So she knew I never had no experience with this, right? But she was like, no, I think you got this, Rhonda. Like, let's do it. Let's run through it. So we do it. We go through it like once or twice or whatever. And I could tell by her body language, she was like, like, nah, right? She was not feeling my shit. So she's walking me through it like, Rhonda, when you get to this particular part, I need your voice to change this particular way. You know what I'm saying? I need the things that you were doing in, you know, the audition that you gave us. Like, where is that at? So I don't know if I was nervous because I was in person or what, y'all, but I kept on reading these lines over and over again. And I will say that I think something that tripped me up too is that this script had a lot of words in it that I don't talk like that. Like, there's just a certain way and certain words I don't use. So trying to be sexy while you also trying to say a bunch of words you don't ever say in your everyday vocabulary was a lot, right? So I was just doing a horrible fucking job. I was doing a badass job, y'all, right? I could see it in her face. She kept on muting herself. She looked frustrated. So finally, y'all, I'm not kidding you. She kept on punching in like, Rhonda, let's do it again. One more time. Run it back. She kept on cutting me off, right? 30 minutes in, this woman is at her wit's end with my ass. She was like, Rhonda, you know what? We can't do this. Nah, this is just not a good fit. You are not good. She told me I was not good. She was like, this is not for you. She went in on my ass, basically, right? And not that she was rude. She was just straightforward. That's what I think, right? She was like, this is not for you. She was like, you know, what I need you to do is go ahead and, you know, step out of the booth. She was like, go ahead and send me an invoice. I will still pay you the full amount of money. But she was like, I need to let you go now so that I can go ahead and find somebody else. She was like, I got to pay somebody else, you know, to get the job done. You know, I really thought that you were going to be able to deliver and you just weren't able to do it. And I just felt, y'all, I felt this small. I felt like I couldn't believe that I just couldn't do what was being asked of me. You know what I'm saying? And again, I think it boiled down to the fact that, like, when I was doing my audition, I was by myself. I was in a controlled environment that was home. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it just felt like people watching me made me feel different. Again, the wording definitely threw me off because I don't say certain words. I don't talk like that. And then just trying to be sexy, like through all this stuff, I'm like, yeah, this ain't for me. Like, I probably can do voice acting, but I can't see myself doing erotic voice acting. That shit ain't for me, for sure. Like, that's just not my thing. You know what I mean? So, y'all, you know, I remember getting to my car and just like trying to pick myself up because I felt bad. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad that I couldn't deliver. And I don't know, I just felt bad. I did. I kind of felt beat up a little bit, you know, but I was also proud of myself for trying something different and going completely out of my comfort zone. But let me tell you exactly why this all had to happen. It always makes sense in the end, right? So I told you I shared this opportunity with a couple of my friends, right? A couple of my friends like, all right, cool. Like, I'm gonna look into it, whatever. One of my good friends at the time looked into it, y'all, and she landed an entire show. Okay, they picked her up. They loved her. And she worked with them on, like I said, an entire show. So she had a whole series where she played a main character, y'all. So that's why that had to happen, because my friend had never heard of this platform until I told her about it, right? So everything had to happen the way that it did in order for my friend to get the opportunity. And I was so happy for her, like when she told me about it. All right, y'all. So that is it. That's the story time about my audition and how I failed miserably. Okay. I mean, it's good that something great came out of it in the end, but y'all, I can see that woman's face right now. She was so flushed. Her face was so red. She was so upset at me. She was pissed. Okay. She was mad. And I get it though. You know, like they had to double their budget to get something done, you know, like I get it. So anyways, now I know that's not for me. I tried it. It's not for me. I'm definitely a behind the scenes kind of person. That is more my speed. All right. That's where I thrive. But anyways, that's it, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Before I do, one more time. If you're trying to get up on some of this low sodium seasoning, all purpose, Cajun lemon pepper, or jalapeno garlic pepper, I got you. Tap the link below. And anybody out there, if you have already made a purchase or if you're going to make a purchase, you will be receiving an email to give me a review. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Give me your 2 cents and your thoughts about good as can be, what you think about it. All right. So I appreciate y'all watching. Make the best of the day. Be good to yourself, y'all. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.